There ain't no success without struggle. Ain't no way you take a chance without trouble. Today I had to build it up if it crumble. I die for my dreams if it means I'ma stumble. Today I had to hustle. Today I had to. Today I had to. Today I had to. Today I had to hustle.
Greetings! I'm glad to see you all back. We have another webisode from the grind to greatness. And what I'm here to talk to you all today is the easiest way to learn from failure. Now, of course, you know failure is nothing new to none of us. We all experienced some type of failure before. I know people who I've been talking to recently who either lost a job, is about to lose their job, they can't find a job, or they've been out of job for a certain amount of time now, and it's really starting to eat them up, and it's starting to hurt the people that's around them because they really using up time, resources, different things like that of other people, and they're getting real tired of it. So, or if you're not even going through any of those situations, you probably even hate the job you at, or you know somebody who hate the job you at. So you know somebody who's going through one of those situations, and I've also been a victim of those situations as well. So something has to change, something has to give. So hopefully what you learn from this video, you'll be able to pass on to other people that you know, or apply these to yourself. Okay, so I have 2 tips for you today that's going to be able to help you learn from these different failures and help you move on. So tip number 1, spend 5% on the problem and 95% on the solution. Now, that sounds easy, right? Of course, you spend more time on the solution than on the problem, but people don't do that. People, you know, these type of people always, oh, look at my problem. Look what I'm going through. Like, they spend a majority of their time talking about their problem or telling people about their problem instead of actually trying to solve their problem. And it's irritating as hell. It's annoying as hell to me. I hate hearing that. You got to keep hearing it. You got to keep hearing, and especially that it's somebody that you're around all the time, and you got to keep hearing it, keep hearing. Yo, that is annoying as hell. So help them. Or if it's you who's doing it, help yourself. Focus on the solution more than you focus on the problem. Because most people want to either show their problem around to everybody, look how big my problem is, but they do that so they can get attention, and also so they don't have to try to actually excel or succeed in that. So the main thing is, if you encounter a problem, or you encounter something that you failed at, the fastest thing you want to do is recovery rate. Yes, you want to be upset, and you want to tell people about it, but don't spend a majority of your time doing that. Like, don't recover fast from it. Like, I remember I had a job at Capital One, and it was the best job I ever had. I was making the most money I ever made, but I was working there for about a month. Now, during that month time, I had decided to get some extra expenses and different things like that I was paying for, cable, and by the time I lost that job, it was so devastating to me because I already had these extra expenses already that I was paying for. So yeah, I was upset, I was mad, but I said, okay, I'm gonna recover from it fast, because being mad and keep telling people about it and keep spending energy on it is not doing nothing for the problem at the end of the day. So I decided to get over that. All right, boom. Step number 2, you want to make sure that you change your perspective. Be optimistic about what you want. Stop always focusing on the negative on it. Focus on what you could get positive from it. What can you extract positive from a situation? Because it's going, at the end of the day, it's going to be your optimism that's going to be able to take you to that. That's going to take you to that next level. Like, I recently just went through a situation where I was coming from a club, coming from a bar, just drinking, everything like that. Came from a bar, and as I pulled right in front of my apartment complex, I see these blue and red lights behind me. Upset. I got pulled over by the cops. Long story short, I end up going to jail. Car getting towed. I had to go to classes and everything like that. Now, I was upset, I was mad, because he could have let me go. I was right in front of my building. I was already parked right here. I could have just went upstairs. It could have been all good. I didn't have no further to travel, nothing. But what he did was, I end up getting arrested and having to do these classes and spending $1,000 on lawyers, on court fees, on gas, on missing out on work. It was just so annoying. So I was upset about that. But you know what? As I started going to the classes, the alcohol program classes, something dawned on me. And as I was learning from it, it made me realize that this problem, it's a bigger problem than a lot of us actually thought. You know, I noticed that I'm not only putting myself at danger driving, because most people think, okay, yeah, I'm good, I could drive, you know, you drinking, yeah, I could drive or whatever, I'm good. But you don't understand that your reflexes are slowing up. You don't understand that your your coordination and your judgment is not as good. And it's not only that, you also got to watch other people who's out there on the road too. You don't know how well they could drive, and you don't even know if they're impaired too. So putting all that together, it's definitely not a good thing. So I learned that. I learned over 100,000 deaths are caused from in the United States is caused from alcohol related crashes every year. Every 45 minutes somebody dies from an alcohol related crash. Every 2 minutes somebody is injured from an alcohol related crash. These are things that the normal person doesn't know, but I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have went there. So I really learned a lot from that experience, and I extracted that to make sure that I'm not only going to keep this for myself, but I'm going to pass this on to other people. So I actually looked at that as a positive situation, because prior to that, honestly speaking, I probably drove about 100 times while impaired before, while I had drunk previously and got on the road. So, maybe I saved my own life and saved other lives as well. So, but the main thing is I changed my perspective on it. I changed the outcome of the situation, the way I looked at the situation. I changed it. Like, you ever seen somebody who went through a situation? You have two people who went through the same situation, but they view the situation differently. They both got two different perspectives. Take a look at this picture real quick and tell me what you see about the picture.
Yeah. Today I had to hustle. Gotta get it. That's the me and that money.
Now, that you've seen a picture. Now, what are your perspectives on it? Now, you probably even have one or two perspectives. You either see an old lady or you see a young lady who's looking off to the side. Two different perspectives, same picture. How does that happen? Because everybody has a different way or outlook or perspective on situations. So you could choose to have the better perspective that's going to actually empower you, or you could choose to have another perspective that's not going to empower you and is going to be a negative impact on your life. All right, so I'm gonna conclude this episode from the grind to greatness. I just want to leave you with a couple things. We've all been through situations where we've been regretful, where we went through failure. But the main thing is just make sure you bounce back from it, you recover from it fast, because it's not serving you, and it's definitely gonna help you move. It's definitely gonna help you move to that next level if you decide to focus on 95% of finding a solution and 5% of finding a problem, and then B, change your perspective and be optimistic about the situation. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, you upset. But listen, what you got to do is extract what you can extract from it, find out the lessons you can learn from it, and move that on so it can move you to the next level in your life. All right, so y'all be good. Take this, apply to your life, and each one, make sure you teach one. All right,
there ain't no success without struggle. Ain't no way you take a chance without trouble. Today I had to build it up if it crumble. I die for my dreams if it means I'ma stumble. Today I had to hustle.